Well, hello all my favorite people from the internet. How you doing today? What I thought I might take a look at with this installment of the sprue is to take a look at a vintage sealed kit that I acquired a little while ago at a swap meet. So what it is this guy right here. So this is the Ertl International Paystar 5000. As you can see, it's still in its wrapper. So I thought maybe we could take a look inside, if that's something that interests you. So let's spin the gear around and take a look. Okay, so now that I got a little bit of a better lighting situation set up, I kind of forgot that I had these lights. But hopefully this is a bit better format than last time. So here is our kit. Ertl International Paystar 5000. Now, I believe this is the only issue that has ever been released where it's just the tractor. Every other version of this kit ever released has included parts for either a dump truck or a logging truck or a bunch of other stuff. So, fret not, this isn't a completely unmolested kit. It has, the plastic has started to rip off of it, so don't feel so bad. We have remnants of some price tags here. Now a couple of things that'll help us date this kit, because there's no date written on the box anywhere. But if we look around on it, oh, that's very dark, not very helpful. There's no UPCs on here at all. So a couple of clues, there's no UPCs, and then this end of the box says the Ertl Company, Dyersville, Iowa, subsidiary of Walter Kitty and Company. Now, if you take your mind back to my round 2 history video, that'll help date it as well. But I also kind of cheated and I looked on ScaleMates and it said this came out in 1978. So it's been in this plastic since 1978, and we're going to change that. All right. Oh, there we go. Plastic's not too bad. Bumped my light, of course. And I'll just throw that over there. Adjust our light. Okay. Let's check out some 46-year-old air. 47-year-old air. Ooh, look at that. Alright. Set this lit aside. Hopefully it doesn't get too noisy in here, because Manu the shop cat has found the bag that I just tossed down to the floor. Okay, what have we here? We got some clear red lights. Parts 65 through 68. Yeah, oh, she fits, she sits. She's decided to sit on the bag. We got our clear parts here. Parts 1 through 6. So we have windshield side glass, Fresnel window for the door, rear window, some more lights, headlights. Chrome tree. Ooh, what do we got here? So we got our 5-hole steel, chromed steel wheels. And we have a front brush guard. Is that the only bumper? Must be another bumper in here. The box art, well, I say that. The box art doesn't have that brush guard on it, but that doesn't mean much, I suppose. We'll find out. engine fan, some other grills, exhaust, cab lights, grill. Oh, a bunch of fun stuff in there. Ooh, we got our tires. What are these like? What do you think? What do you think? Oh, they're pretty stiff. Hollow. Pretty good detail. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be more. Oh, 7, 8. 2 more. Oh, there they are. 10. 10 tires. Okay, let's move this out of the way and then we'll start opening some bags here. Molded in this delightful orange. I do have a knife. Kniff, where's my kniff? Oh, yeah, there we go. What do we got here? Another bag for the floor, for the shop cat. So, we have our cab. Nicely molded detail in the firewall there, although it's a little tweaked. It's not so bad. Can fix that. A little pike for the exhaust, I guess. Fresnel window goes there in the door. Grill. Oh, we got a nice wood grain texture in for the upper liner there. And in this little tree we have our hood, and then the fender and grill surround assembly. So this is the heavy duty version of the International with the pit fenders, diamond plate, which I think all of these had anyway. All these kits, that is. And on this tree, we have parts 10 through 31. So these are the inner door panels to go into the cab. We have a rear of the cab wall. We have engine parts, so the block, front cover, cylinder heads and valve covers, and exhaust manifolds, looks like, because this would be turbocharged. So this is the International DT466, I think. Winging this off the top of my head by my memory. I'm sure I will be proven wrong by my own website that has a list of trucks and engines on it. A bunch of nice parts on there. This tree I don't think is included with the later versions. So we got our fifth wheel plate. Looks like it's a fixed plate. I don't think it slides. And the fifth wheel itself. And we got our fender guards. We got our decals that I don't think are all that good. Blue Ridge Line, Wheeling, West Virginia. Hey, I've been there. License plates for... See, what? We have a company out of Wheeling, West Virginia, and our license plate options are Illinois, Texas, and Maryland. Wheeling is on the opposite end of the state from Maryland. So that's not even plausible. Why are there no West Virginia plates in here? Oh, Ertl. Instruction book, we'll look at that later. Another bag. A bag with 2 trees in it. And it's mostly open. Okay. Alright, what do we got in here? Take them out of the bag. Bag goes on the floor. And then we'll take a look at the tree. What do we have here? We have a chassis rail with an inner fender and front spring mounted on it. Look at that. Keep in mind, I have never seen inside this kit before. I don't have any of these, the later reissues from round 2. And I haven't looked at the book yet, so I'm taking a stab in the dark at what all these parts are. And you'll probably be screaming at me at the screen. What is he doing? Doesn't he know his parts? Well, I kind of do. I know that these are fuel tank straps. These are for the walking beam. That's part of a turbo. End of the transmission, air tanks, battery box, fuel tanks. All kinds of interesting things. Oh, that's part of the air box. Brake cans. Torque rods, drive shaft. This little itty bitty one would be the one between the 2 rear driven axles. These are parts. Oh, more brake cans, spindles. Part of the wheels anyway. Oh, we got a step. Cool beans, cool beans. And the last tree here, we have our other chassis rail. Rear differential, number 1. Oh, no, sorry. These are rear differentials. This is the rear, this is the front rear. This would be the front of the rear, and this is the front of the front rear. And that goes on there. Capiche? Clear as mud? Alright. Front axle, radiator, fan shroud, walking beam suspension, dashboard, seat, transmission. Is there only one seat? Another fuel tank, floorboard, inner wheel backs, rings. A lot of these parts have the IH engraved on them. So here on the spring shackles, we got the IH logo. The rear end has IH logo on it. Neato! Okay, so let's take a look at our book. What do we got here? Ertl Blueprint Replica Model Kit, International Paystar 5000 Truck Tractor, kit number 8031, subsidiary of Walter Kitty and Company. Oh, there we go. 1978, made and printed in USA. Kit number 8031. Some nice pictures of the built-up model. How does this open up? Oh, this is just a great big newspaper of a sheet. Oh, this is going to be great for a video. How to build a model. How to build your engine. Engine block halves, oil pan, heads and cylinder heads, crossover pipe, front cover, fan belt, fan. And we got some bits going on over here. Oh, we spun the engine around. We got our transmission, the 2 halves, the lid, the rear part. And we have some filters and oil manifold. Injection pump. There's our turbo. Air compressor. A couple other things. Radiator. So we have the core, we have a front, we have a shroud, and then the tanks for the top and bottom. Okay, so that takes us up to step number 3. Oh, there's step number 4. What are we building here? Power steering unit. All right. Air tanks, fuel tanks, batteries, assemble 2. The fuel tanks assemble 2. Rear axle. So we have the front rear, with some brake cans and a power diverter, and the rear axle, steering axle, front suspension. We have part of our spindles. Oh yes, okay. Spindles with the steering linkage, and then we have the backing plates with the brake cans, heat swage so we can have posable steering. That's pretty cool. And how do we put our chassis together? We got our 2 rails, we got 4 cross members that are one piece, and we have 1 cross member that we have to build. The cross member itself is 5 pieces that we have to glue together. Engine goes in, a couple back side of the springs, it looks like. Oh, step number 11. More onto the chassis. We got a rear cross member with a frame extension, tail lights, the walking beams, some more brackets, fuel tank brackets, fuel tank, 2 tanks on one side. That's kind of weird. Power steering unit. Oh, on both sides. Interesting. Bunch of hoses for the radiator. Oh dear. Okay, wow. Alright. Front axle on the chassis. And now we put the rear axles on the chassis to the walking beams. And we have a whole bunch of torque rods and brake cans. Does this only have parking brake on the front rear axle? Huh. Assemble our wheels, cut the webbing out of the tires, put the tires all together, and then we add our mud guards, fifth wheel plate, and the fifth wheel itself. And here we build up the interior. So we stick our windows in. We have our dashboard with the trailer brake controller, steering column. That looks like it's the clutch. Assemble our door panels. Oh, and it gives you different steps for how to put things in. So you put the rear panel in first, and then this overhead console. Then you put the dashboard in, and then you put the side panels in. Interesting. Yeah, I was right. That's the clutch, because there's our fuel pedal and the brake treadle, shift lever, and our single seat. I guess this is where the heater is. Must be. And then we put all that together. Oh, hey, cool. There's arrows. 16, 17, 18. Then we go down here to step 19, step 20, 21, 22. More part of the firewall. 22. And we go up over here to step 23. Put the mirrors, door handles, grab handles, air horn, clearance lights, wiper blades. This is part of the air intake. A washer bottle, maybe? Another filter of some sort. 23, over here. Add in some fenders, some more plates, headlights, grill. And, oh, I guess that is the only front bumper. Even though it doesn't show it in the instructions. It only comes with this one brush guard bumper, so if you don't want to have the brush guard, you gotta cut it off. And then try to re-chrome it, I guess. And some more pieces on the side of the radiator, more miscellaneous engine bits. And we have the hood. There's our air intake box. Handles for the hood. Oh, because I think this is supposed to be a butterfly hood, so it hinges in the middle, but the kit isn't designed to do that. And there's that weird random chrome grill. Cool. What's our modeling tips over here? Although styrene cement may be used to completely assemble your Paystar 5000, the experienced modeler may want to use a quick setting epoxy for the clear parts, such as windshields and lights. Epoxy will not craze clear parts as regular styrene cement sometimes does. Vinyl tubing in small or load-bearing joints. A permanent type dry marker may be used to tint the taillights and turn signals, or Day-Glo type paint may be used for a lights-on condition. Huh, that's cool. In detailing your Paystar 5000 kit, you may wish to dechrome some of the parts, such as front bumper or grille or wheels, by carefully going over the parts with a fine steel wool. The surface will more readily accept paint, allowing you variation in the way your kit is built. I don't know if I've ever taken steel wool to chrome before. Interesting. Paystar, the real Paystar 5000 is sold with either an all-chrome bumper grille, flat black, or painted to match the color of the cab, or a combination of these. Also, the grille guard, which is molded as part of the bumper, is an option and may be carefully removed. The attaching points may be touched up with silver paint. Also, the depressions in the front wheels may be painted black to simulate the holes in the full-size wheel. Or you could drill them out. That might be a way to do it. Okay, cool. Now I have a mess to clean up. So let me do that and I will be right back. All right, so that was a look at the International Paystar 5000. One of the reasons why I wanted this kit is because, believe it or not, back in the day, this particular truck was actually assembled as a glider for the most part. Yeah, so it would have been a glider. So it was assembled in the US as a glider. It was shipped over to the Netherlands because International Harvester had an arrangement with the Dutch truck company DAF at the time. And so DAF would put their own axles and engine in the truck, and then they sold it for heavy use in Europe, in the Netherlands. So I've kind of been wanting to build one of those. I just need to get myself an Italy DAF kit to get the axles and the engine, and then come up with some badges of some sort, because obviously they didn't call it an international. Yeah, so that's what I kind of want to do with that kit. So thanks for stopping by here at the Sprue. And if you haven't had enough of my own shenanigans by myself, you can check out what I get up to with a group of knuckleheads over on the Scale Model Car Enthusiast podcast on the Luke C channel. So check that out. We try to do an episode every couple of weeks. Sometimes I'm on an episode, sometimes I'm not, but the rest of the guys are always up to some interesting stuff. So give that check that out if you would, kindly. If you liked what you saw here, you could press the like button. If you really liked what you saw, you can subscribe, share it with your friends, share it with your enemies, leave some comments down below, and we'll see you around next time.